Hello VTT lovers, Wlad here, your Brazilian coach. Welcome to 11 Table Tennis Advanced Training Program. It's time to take your game to the next level. In the previous video, we learned how to deal with a topspin loop. And today, we're gonna make this topspin loop combined with right side spin. So we are using the session 6 on the ball machine. 6.1, 6.2, and 6.3. If you remember from the previous video, we have the strong side of the ball, which was the center of the ball, and we have the weak side of the ball, the dead side of the ball, which was both sides. But now, as your opponent hits the ball with side spin, the right side of the ball, he's hitting his right side of the ball, so your right side of the ball is full of spin. It's the heavy side of the ball. So if you wanna hit hard and heavy, you go on top of the ball, combining with right side spin, just as your opponent did. In this case, we say you're going in favor of the spin. So you have to hook the ball really hard, using your wrist and the whole body, and you miss your opponent's table if his side spin was better than yours. But if for some reason you cannot hit side spin as hard as your opponent, we also have a couple of different variations to help you. So checking the box 6.1, we have a right side spin on the forehand side. My racket drops down, pointing down to find the right side of the ball. So if for some reason you cannot keep the pace with your opponent, maybe because your opponent is too strong on this shot, stronger than you, maybe you're late, maybe you're out of position, out of balance, we have two other solutions. First thing you have to remember, the spin of this shot is on the right side of the ball, your right side. So the middle of the ball, the center now, is not that spinny, which means if you close the angle and hit straight, this ball tends to go down to the net. But if you open the angle and lift this ball, hitting right in the middle, you can control with less effort because you're not going with the spin. The spin is on the right side. You're just lifting the ball where there's not much spin. In order to do that, you have to open the angle and you need a shorter stroke up, brushing up, but not holding the ball too long on your racket. It's just enough to create some arc, some trajectory to avoid the net. This is not as aggressive as hitting right side of the ball in favor of the spin, but sometimes it's good enough to keep some pace and control the ball. Let the ball come closer to you, lift up with a short stroke. The tendency of the ball is going to the right side of your opponent. So for this shot, you have to open the angle and target the center of your opponent's table. So far we talked about being aggressive with the spin, in favor of the spin, right side of the ball, brushing as hard as we can, and the safest way, lifting the ball up with a short stroke with the open angle to control the spin and keep some pace. But we still have a different approach, which is completely against the spin. The spin of the ball is on the right side, so we're gonna find the angle to hit the left side of the ball, and this is the rule. Against the spin has to be more gentle, more passive, not hitting too fast, and that can be useful every time you cannot generate your own power. And in this particular case, we're gonna change the spin completely and send the ball with a left side spin out. So to find the left side angle, we need to adjust the grip, head of the racket facing up, body very low, and taking the ball more in front of the body. Notice that we are being more passive, but we are reversing the spin to the left. There's no effort here, it's just finding the right angle and send the ball back to the table. Take the ball in front of you, looking for the left side of the ball. Now for the same stroke, but on the backhand side, box 6.2 on your ball machine. For the backhand side, we also have 3 options. The theory is exactly the same. The difference now is, anatomically, the left side for the backhand is easier. The stroke up is the same on the forehand side, but the hard brush on the right side of the ball is way harder than on the forehand side. It's possible, but it depends on some situation where you also have the ball high in front of you, close to your right shoulder, to have enough leverage to brush hard enough on the right side. If you don't brush hard enough, you're gonna miss the table. Opening the angle, lifting up, hitting the middle of the ball, the center. That's gonna be easier for most of the players. Just lifting up, keeping the pace, and targeting the center of the table. Remember the theory, a straight line can break the curve. So the side spin is the curve. I'm hitting straight up as much as I can, hitting the middle of the ball. I save some energy comparing to hitting the right side of the ball, and I can keep some spin and a good trajectory. Now we have against the spin. It's easier on the backhand side. You have to lift your elbow, racket pointing down, and now let the arm go. Don't tense the arm, just hit carefully the left side of the ball, slowly. Notice the ball curving to the left now, to the left of my opponent. If you hit this ball too hard on the left side, which is against the spin, you can lose control very easily. And when you feel confident on both sides, check the box 6.3 for random all over the table right side spin loop. So make sure you understand all the theory behind it, and I'll see you very soon. Download this ball machine setup to follow the whole advanced training program. If you want to learn more about this specific technique, consider having a private session with me sometime where I can help you adjusting to your game. All details and my contacts are in the description below. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave in the comment section. Have fun, and I'll see you soon.